Traffic slows down to let a pedestrian cross the street. Shops are open, people are working together, and conversations abound. These things are not unusual in a downtown core, but here on Nanaimo's Nicol Street, it's something worth celebrating.
We want people to get ideas. We want them to see that there's potential here right now.
My Street is a one-day celebration event that shows what Nicol Street could be like. The Ministry of Transportation and Infrastructure agreed to allow parking on Nicol Street for the event, reducing traffic from 4 lanes to 2.
As soon as you park cars in the curb lane, you feel safe on the sidewalk. When these sidewalks are actually fairly wide, we're good with these sidewalks. But when there's no parking in the curb lane and a truck comes barreling past, you feel like the sidewalk is 1.5 feet wide. One of the really exciting pieces to us was to find out that completely independently, the mayor and council had started to talk about this whole stretch of road. And also the Downtown Nanaimo Business Improvement Association has been talking for about 2 years. They've been doing some of the kind of quiet, boring work that prepares to make real changes.
The Downtown Nanaimo Business Improvement Association identified different phases of the potential project: environmental, streetscape, fragmented ownership, and incentives.
And so we've been working on the environmental side for a couple of years now with property owners. And we were planning to get on the streetscape next year, but then Sydney from My Street came to see us and we said we can't miss this, so we stepped up the timing. The city was good enough to step up their timing as well and provide us with some matching funds to make this happen.
And what is happening is a request for public input on what they want the future of Nanaimo's Nicol Street corridor to look like.
And I think I'm discovering new challenges every day. There's some very real physical constraints. The roadway is basically property line to property line, and so there's a limited amount of real estate that we can take and expand within. So it's about judging public priorities, what's more important, whether it's improved pedestrian experience, on-street parking, or more traffic through the corridor, and that's what the committee's trying to figure out.
The critical part of the process now is momentum. Sydney says that all the stakeholders are working towards a vision for what this area will look like in the future. It's a discussion business owners and residents are familiar with.
There's a sense of lethargy in the area. They're used to having discussions start but not see them carry forward, and so it's critical to us that they are heard and that we are creating a process where the momentum stays high and that we're a step towards the future and not just one more stop along the way.
This is the time for the community to come out and say what we want to see there. If we don't decide, the next developer who comes in gets to decide.
Only time will tell if the momentum remains strong enough to create a cohesive vision for Nanaimo's main entranceway from the south. To learn more about the project, visit tnreimagined.ca. For Go on Shaw TV, I'm Kate Bergen.